Got books and stuff. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? This is Will.
Oh, and I'm Nikita.
And we are a couple of goobers.
Goobers.
Okay, so this is our first live show. We have never done a live show with on this particular channel. I'll say that. And then my wife knows this program more than I do.
No, you don't want to show that. You don't have to show that.
Oh, okay.
Hide that. Okay.
Okay, I was trying to figure out how to add a video.
Click again. Hide it. Okay, don't click it again. Okay, now what are you trying to do?
Add a video. I'm new to this.
Why are you adding a video?
Because I have a video. I was going to show them the video, the trailer of what we watched.
Oh, okay. So you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
You don't have anything else up on your screen right now, do you?
No, nothing.
Behind, in the background? Nothing? Okay. So, see the one with the one person? No, the one person.
This one?
What's the news like? That one or the one with the bigger screen, the little person?
This person right here.
Yeah, that one or the third one down from it. But it's gonna share a screen.
Okay, what do I do now? See, we're learning. I'm learning. We're gonna learn together, everyone.
Sir, I feel like you should have practiced this before.
I feel like we're gonna do what we have to do.
Oh, right there. See that present?
Right here?
Mm-hmm. And you want to share screen. Okay.
I want to add a video.
Okay.
So we're doing a movie review on...
Well, I'll tell you what the movie is and then give you all this information while he does this. The movie that we're going to be talking about is Devotion. I don't know if we're doing spoilers or not, but the movie is Devotion. It came out last year, November 2022, by J.D. Dillard. Picture.
This is more.
It was based on Devotion, an epic story of heroism, friendship, and sacrifice by Adam Makos. So it's based off of a true story and a book which was based off a true story, however you want to say it. Do you want to play that and I finish?
Yeah. Here's a trailer. How do you and this is fair usage. Yeah. Put that out there.
Doesn't make any sense.
Commanding officer called you one of the best pilots he's ever seen.
I'm trying to see. Can you guys hear?
Naval aviation, the toughest job there is.
Oh,
Jim think that you'd be in the squadron.
Yeah. I'm due to using this shit.
Can't tell you how many times people have told me to give up, quit.
Oh, okay, man.
That's why you can't always do what you're told. What do you want me to do?
Just be my wingman.
You belong in the sky, Jesse. Just remember you belong down here with us too, okay?
Okay, look this.
Those boys are holding on by their fingernails. We bring everyone home.
Ready, set, hit it!
Remember what you're fighting for.
Show off.
That was pretty good. Good.
Alright, so I'm trying to take this off now. How do you?
So percent and it should do. Oh, you don't want to do. Go back to where we were, and you can put it back.
All right, so
And
we're
then
going.
there you go. There you
Well,
go.
see, there we go.
Very
See,
good.
we're learning as we're going. We're going to learn it.
Very good.
So, okay, so go ahead and finish giving.
Okay, so that was the trailer for the movie Devotion. So to continue, the synopsis of the movie is the inspirational true story of Jesse Brown, the first Black aviator in U.S. Navy history, and his enduring friendship with fellow fighter pilot Tom Hutner. Helping to turn the tide in the most brutal battle in the Korean War, their heroic sacrifices ultimately make them the Navy's most celebrated wingmen. And so the movie stars Glenn Powell as Tom Hutner, Jonathan Majors as Jesse Brown, and then I actually this is funny because they don't have the woman that played his wife, Jonathan Majors' wife, okay, Christina Jackson, who I think did like an amazing job in her role. I don't know why, but I just thought that she did an awesome job. Jonathan Majors did a really good job. And I don't know if Glenn Powell is considered the star of the movie or not. There's Tom Hutner.
Yeah.
I think he may be considered the star, but the star of the movie is Jonathan Majors, who played Jesse Brown, in my opinion, which I don't know why Jesse Brown wouldn't be, or Jonathan Majors wouldn't be the star, considering that I think that the crux of the book is really about him. Because if you watch the movie, and again, maybe it's going to be some spoilers, but if you haven't watched the movie, go watch it. Even if it is some spoilers that we say, go watch it, because it actually was a good movie. Especially if you like those timepiece movies and like the war movies, World War II, Korean War, things like that. And that was actually the first movie that I've seen that involved the Korean War. So whatever, but it was a good movie.
But I'll be honest,
the first movie I've seen that I can think of. Usually we watch movies that are based like Vietnam, World War II. So that's the first time I've seen a Korean one. But go ahead.
Now, me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am a big military. I certainly isn't on. So I'm a big fan of military movies. I think my family kind of got annoyed with me with Hamburger Hill. Hamburger Hill, Platoon. You're talking about Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
That's my joint. A Soldier Story.
Is Platoon the one with
the Platoon's the one with
Michael J. Fox?
No, that's the one with Martin Sheen.
What's the one with Michael J. Fox? Isn't he in one?
No.
Yes, he is. Oh, okay.
Not that I know. I don't remember seeing the one with Michael J. Fox. Well, he might be. I think it is, but it's not Platoon. Platoon, I think, is with Martin Sheen, if I remember correctly.
I don't appreciate that one either.
Now, my other favorite one, she really does not appreciate.
Casualties of War.
Yeah, Casualties of War. That's right. That was a good one. But I think one of my favorite ones was what is it? Oh my God! I was just thinking about it too with
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. That's one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know what you're talking about.
the soldier.
No, you talk about the one with both.
We were soldiers. We were soldiers.
Alan Payne and
no, that was good.
Townsend. Oh,
that was good. But that's walking. That's
Oh, you're talking about Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that's my joint right there. That's my joint. I still want to watch it.
That was good. I don't want to see it, but that one's good. That one's good too. It is.
She it's not always a military film.
No, I like military movies. And it's
then you have the Tuskegee Airmen.
Both of them.
Yeah.
It's weird to say. People say this like totally weird, but I'm a history person. So I don't have a degree in history. I have a degree in political science. But
it's close to it.
It's close to it because a lot. You take several history classes, right? But it's weird to say this, but some of my favorite time periods are during World War II. I say the Vietnam War, not so much because I think what it is about the Vietnam War is that it was, in my humble opinion, it was, I don't know why it happened. and just the way those soldiers were treated after they came back, what they endured while they were over there, because that's what we were saying is around is so I don't know, but one of my favorite times is during World War II. I think it's just because of the way the country was at that time. I don't know why, so don't ask.
I think they just
I can deal with World War II movies. but some of the other movies I just like, okay.
Well, I think when we were soldiers is a great movie, and I like that. I think simply because it shows
like Private Ryan.
Yeah, Private Ryan's really good.
That's World War II.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks. Yeah,
but I think that one shows The
Patriot. I love The Patriot. I can watch that over and over again. I can watch
The
that
Patriot is a whole different style of movie.
But sorry,
I
didn't mean to cut you off. I was just thinking.
But the World War when we were soldiers, I think I like that one most because of the depiction of what they really went through. The Vietnam War was a very hard war.
It was a beast.
And to come home and be, a lot of people glance over that.
They mistreat them. They mistreat those. Like they signed up and sent themselves.
Yeah, you talking about people who were forced to go fight a war. The thing was saying, I want to be a part of it.
There are some who signed up and willingly went,
and there were some
who were drafted.
Yeah,
my uncle, Lord rest his soul, was one that signed up to go. And his mom was like, "Fool, why did you do it?" But and then bless his heart. But at any rate, so that's that. But we're talking about devotion, which is during the Korean War. But anyway, it was a good movie.
My mother's ex was in that movie. In that war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the war. It was like I said, I don't know a lot about the Korean War, which I need to go read about it. I know about it, but I don't really know about it. I know. Yeah, I really don't know about it. So this again was very interesting to see this and see the unfolding and what they did and all that. What they went through was good. The piece about him being black. So Jesse Brown is black. That's who Jonathan Majors is playing. And then Tom Hudner is white. He's his white wingman friend, Glenn Powell. And what is so interesting about this is that the gentleman, so the Tom Powell or Tom Hudner, the man, didn't write the book. It was a historian person that wrote the book, right? They wrote it together. They wrote it together. Yeah. But what is so interesting is I guess because they got those what's it called, a Victoria Cross. Yeah. I guess they got those medals, so that's what made them, famous, I guess, or or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is this: is that their friendship was extremely short. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a movie. It's a 2-hour movie, so we don't know necessarily exactly how long. They could have been friends for a year or maybe 2 years. But I mean, between the time. I don't think it was 2 years. I think because they did do a timeline, so it was 1950. Yeah, so it was like some months. Yeah, it wasn't that long. They met, became friends, and then
here's the thing. In reality, they probably had a little more time to work together. But then when you think about it,
one of the Jonas Brothers in this movie.
Yeah, you talk about the aspect of war. In that time frame and what was going on, we think of now. You might think of the conflicts we've had in the past years. We ain't had a war. Let's just be honest, because we ain't declared war in years. We've had a bunch of conflicts, but when you look at those conflicts, it sees a gap between people go through training and all of that. These cats might not have had all that training.
Well, in the movie, and I guess you go get the book and read it. Yeah. So he was out of the academy. Tom went to the academy. Yeah. They never said, they never said it, but I presumed that everybody else had gone to war before. Because what did they call it?
The great fight.
The big fight.
Yeah.
But none of them had been in.
No, except for one person, because the only person, the woman had the wife.
That was their lieutenant.
Yeah, that was their commanding officer.
The lieutenant major had been in World War II, but the rest of them had not.
No.
Okay.
Well, he had been to war. He was in World War II, but he came in like the tail end. It was over when he got out of the academy.
No, that was Tom Hudner.
No, yeah, okay. So
it was over when he got out of the academy. So I think the lieutenant major was the only one of the group but he didn't fly planes. But he was the only one of those Navy men who had actually fought in World War II.
Yeah.
But at any rate, one of the things that was the crux of the movie was race, because this is 1950. Now, but it was 1950, and so Jesse Brown was, as I read, he was the only black aviator, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
at that point
in the Navy at that point in time.
Because you got to remember,
and then this is interesting too, because I didn't even know the Navy had.
Yeah.
Which I guess the show Jag should have told me that.
Yeah.
But at any rate, I didn't realize it. So I learned something new with that. But he had to endure racism, So one of the things he did, when you see it, you figure out why he's talking this stuff like that, right? Because it's him talking to him.
Yeah.
But he psychs himself out by reciting the vile, vicious, demeaning things that the white they're not called soldiers. Thing. So what are they call sailors?
Yeah.
They sailors?
Sailors.
The white sailors or whoever.
He said anybody
that ever said anything to him since he was a kid, that he recites it. He psychs himself out basically to pump himself up. The stuff, and it's hard. It's a movie, but it's not a movie because that means that this man really did that.
Yeah.
And that's heartbreaking to know that this man had to, that he endured it. That's just amazing that he endured it. He didn't let it keep him down. He didn't let it keep him from doing what he wanted to do, but that he used it to psych himself out. That's just, it was like basically reliving it.
And he did it to the point of crying.
Right.
Yeah, tears coming out of his eyes.
Right, reliving it every day.
I'll be honest with you. When I first started to pay attention to his character at the beginning of dealing with his character, I didn't like it. I'll just be honest. I didn't like the character. I did not like the demeanor that he had as you watch the movie. Because I was looking at it from a standpoint of, why is he being a butthole to the guy trying to be cool with him? Then I'm thinking...
Because you look at the 2023.
Yeah, I'm looking at it through the lens of 2023 and not looking at 1950. 1950, black man saying, hey, I don't trust you.
You have to be careful because if I let my guard down and let you in, you literally could stab me in the back.
Exactly.
And say it was an accident.
Yeah, exactly. And get away with it.
And get away with
it. Because if he the race thing was so thick in the movie that you had to, and it wasn't like it was just, he didn't get along with any of his white counterparts. Eventually they felt they loved the guy. They they were, liked him or whatnot, but it was just that thing of, you didn't realize just how much things have not changed. No. Because he makes a statement in the movie saying, you can, if I slap, a slap on your hand is not like a slap on my hand. Basically saying it's affected differently. You get a slap on the wrist, I get a slap on the wrist, that's it.
It ends my career.
I'm done. And we have to be thoughtful. It puts you in the idea of being very thoughtful and mindful of what's going on and what's happening within the context of the movie. It helps you to understand what he was feeling, what he was going through, the anger that he must have felt, by not getting, I can do the job not only better than them, but not only the anger, but the fear. Because he said...
Because I think he wasn't the only ensign. Because one of the guys...
Another guy was an ensign,
too. Guy that was his friend.
That ended up dying.
He was an ensign. But one of the things that he said was that he couldn't get basically above that. Remember, because I think he
said he'd never get promoted.
We would never get promoted.
Yeah,
which is sad, and that was totally jacked. But even outside of all of that, it's still a good movie. And the reason why it's a good movie is because you get to learn something new. Again, I know about the Korean War, but not in like what the movie presented. I didn't know that the Navy had aviators. I did not know that. I had never heard of this man, so it was good to learn that.
Yeah, I did learn something about another person.
And then it was also, if you're this person, it was good to stare that struggle that he had and that the Tom Hudner had, because quite honestly, I mean, the movie deals with white privilege. So it deals with white racism and white privilege. And then you see eventually Tom Hudner realizing that he has white privilege.
Yes.
And that they're not the same. They may put on their uniform, they may fly the same plane,
They defend the same country.
But it's two totally different situations, two totally different experiences, you know. And I think for him, he realized, because he says to him, because he went to the academy and then came in, and he says to him, he called him academy or something. So basically, you know, you did that. I didn't get to do that. That's not how I did it. I did it right. You got to do something that I wouldn't even be able to do. I had to work my way up. You got to do something that I wouldn't even have gotten the privilege to do. So it deals with all of that. So if you don't mind that and you're okay with that, which I am, because that's my jam. That's the one I know. You know, and you like military movies, you like the fighting and all that stuff, then I think this is a movie that you probably would enjoy seeing.
I did applaud them on picking the white that they picked.
I did too.
Oh my God.
She was a thickum.
Yeah.
She's
very attractive.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful woman.
And she's real.
Yes. I get so tired of these unrealistic, because if you look at his real wife.
Right. She looks like she's very petite, very thin.
Yeah. And some other things.
But the beautiful Christina Jackson that plays Daisy Brown, she's a real built woman.
Yes.
And she's very beautiful. And I think that I didn't know the woman that Daisy Brown. I never seen her before, so I don't know. But I looked her up. But he looked her up. But what I'm gonna say is I think that she really embodied the essence of a military, understanding, supportive wife. She didn't appreciate the job, but she understood it. Yeah, so, which is hard. And that's a hard life. Yeah. You know, it's not something that is for the family. Well, I won't say she didn't appreciate it. I think the potential outcome of what could happen, I think that was unappreciated, but she understood it and reconciled it for herself. So it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it actually. I would watch it again, not right now, but I would watch it again because it's a 2-hour movie. It's a 2-hour 30-minute movie. But I will watch it again to see the pieces that I didn't see, because we were watching it to review it, and watching it for the first time, you miss stuff. So I would definitely watch it again to actually enjoy it, to see the pieces we missed. And, you know, of course, unnecessary issues with an Army person that was ignorant. It was ignorant. What you're not gonna do? What you're not? Everybody was an Army person. No, he was not. Okay, what was he? He was a Marine. I'm sorry. Not. He was a Marine. I served in the Army. I am a soldier. Hold on. Let me correct myself. Okay, rewind. It was an unnecessary issue with a Marine. There you go. It was an unnecessary issue. I am not on a ship with nobody, a boat, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, sorry. That is their thing. Excuse me. We're going to have to go. But yeah, it was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And Nick Jonas, like I said, Nick Jonas is in it. I forgot. I recognized him. And I thought, is that a Jonas? And then I let it go, but he was Marty. So I think, so you know the scene when he calls him out and the lieutenant major is major, right? Yeah. Is commander, lieutenant commander. What do you call himself? Anyway, the man that's over there. He was sitting in the chair and telling them what they were going to start doing, or the plane they were going to start fighting in. I think he was the one that flew the plane. Flew the plane and taught him how to do that. Yeah. professor. Yeah, he was the professor.
Yeah.
They called the professor. Yeah, that was him. He's
But-
the Jonas brother.
I will say, like I said, I think it was a really good movie. A very extraordinary good movie. I'll just be honest with you. I didn't know how I was gonna like it because, the dude. I think he is the guy from the show that got canceled.
He is. I think I
love.
I had never seen
his
career.
his
I've
charisma.
never seen him in anything before we watched Lovecraft.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Lovecraft used to come on HBO, which I don't know why they canceled that show. First of all, we gotta finish watching it.
Yeah.
That's one.
It's
Two-
they canceled because people weren't watching. We weren't
Two,
watching.
well, we were waiting though.
Yeah, we like to
Because
wait.
it was
I'm honest,
episodic. It was episodic, and we have discovered that once we watch one episode and we like it, it ticks us off that we have to wait
Yeah.
to watch the next episode. So we just wait. We wait until it's done, and then we go back and we binge
I'm
watch it.
impatient, so I don't want to.
That's why, because we had waited. We watched the first episode, then we waited, and then we watched two together, and then it was still going on, so we were waiting. And so now, not only did it finish that season, it didn't come back.
No, I remember it. It was a good show.
Terrible, but anyway, really good show. So he was on that, and now he's in this.
What's her name?
Journey Smoke, which is good. So he's in that. Now he's in Devotion, and he's in Creed 3, and he's in the new Ant-Man and
Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah.
I don't know what else he's got coming up.
He's doing his
like
thing. He getting
I
his
really
money.
do. I like his acting.
He's getting the bag.
I
I'm
really
not
do.
mad at it, brother. I don't know about the young lady. I don't know if the wife.
Oh, he was in an independent. So he rose to prominence after starring in the independent film "The Last Black Man in San Francisco." I actually remember that movie.
I remember that movie. I didn't watch it.
We didn't watch it. We didn't look. We didn't watch it, but I remember it.
I'll be honest with you. That wasn't one that sparked my interest. And after film school, I just don't watch anything that don't spark my interest. It's not. I'm done with that in my life. Everything don't spark an interest me. I'm not watching it.
He's got. Oh, excuse me, y'all. He's got something called Magazine Dreams is in production. The Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Creed 3. In 2025, he's going to be in Avengers. It's in pre-production. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. He's going to be Kang.
Wow, you better do a thing.
And then
there's 5 movies, y'all.
And then Avengers: Secret Wars for 2026. It's in development. He's going to be Kang the Conqueror. And then something that's in pre-production called The Man in My Basement. It's in pre-production. And then 48 Hours in Vegas. I don't know. Something is pre-production. So that's what it says. I don't know. But
that's how
cool.
they get the money for attaching his name.
He was in Loki. He was in The Harder They Fall. I don't remember him in The Harder They Fall. That's the Western, the Netflix for Virginia.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he was the main.
Excuse me.
Protagonist.
No, that was Idris Elba.
No. He was.
Oh,
that was the antagonist.
You said the protagonist.
Yeah, protagonist to start with.
Oh yeah. He was the protagonist. He did a good job in that.
He did. His brother.
Yeah.
We might have to do. We might have to check that. Do you know? That was a bang movie. Right there.
That was actually a good movie, and that was him. So yeah.
So
he's been in.
He's doing his thing. I'm proud of him as an actor.
Oh, he was in White Boy Rick. That's an actual person.
Yeah.
He's just a little boy, 16-year-old selling drugs.
Yeah.
But anyway, and rose up and went down.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think he sold people out. But anyway, that's a different story for the time. So it was a good movie. Totally suggest that you watch it. It is now on Paramount Plus. Not exactly sure if it's on anything else, but it's on Paramount Plus. We liked it. It was good. If I look up real quick to see what it did in movie theaters, how much
you got to tell the people what it did in theaters.
Did Devotion?
We ain't been really to a theater since Black Panther. Mm-hmm. We hadn't been to a theater before that in 2 years.
Yeah, I'm going back.
Not unless I had to.
I don't know if something comes out. I was going to tell you something. And if it did, then we would go to the movie theater to see it. But I can't remember what it is now.
Well,
It made $21.1 million,
okay.
and it had a $90 million budget. But that's how many. But it came out in November, and it's January.
Yeah, it didn't stay long.
So I don't even think it
but they
stayed
didn't put a
long
lot of
in
they didn't put a lot of money behind it either, though.
to push it.
Yeah,
Because it's been on Paramount for a while.
yeah. They didn't put no real money behind it.
Like it came out November 23rd, but I think it's been on Paramount since like the end of December. So
But I think they probably would have made their money back putting it on Paramount anyway. Because you got to think about it. They get money when they put it on these streaming services.
So Sony sold the film's home media distribution rights to Paramount Home Entertainment.
See,
But you did that. Mm-hmm. But you did that. You spent $90 million on a movie and then didn't push it. That's like that movie that had I can't remember the name of it, but it never saw the light of day. Brendan Fraser and some other people in it.
Yeah.
They made the movie and then they looked at it and said, "Oh, I don't know."
They got the Batgirl movie that never saw the light.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Batgirl.
Yeah.
It never saw the light of day. I mean, why are you spending money on this? Has nothing to do. Well, it does. Why? I don't understand why these studios are spending money on movies that you don't push, or you spent the money and then you don't like the final cut. Well, go back and tell people, pick it up off the floor, put it back in the movie. I don't understand. I'm not gonna spend money on no movie and then don't push it.
Overall, I think it's because it's a little more expensive for them to push the movie once it's
You spent $90 million.
But
That is crazy to me.
You know, a lot of it's fluff.
Whatever, you spend 90 and didn't push it. Them people spent over 200 to do Black Panther, and they pushed that to the wheels fell off, made 800 something million dollars.
Yeah, they have to remember, even though some people say it's a flop, but yeah,
but I like it. We're gonna watch it again. It's gonna be on Disney Plus, I think, next month, and we're gonna watch it again, just like we did the first one.
We may do a review on that one.
And we watch the DVD. Yeah, if they come out on DVD, we're gonna buy it. You wanna know why? Because we're gonna support.
To the wheels fall off.
To the wheels fall off. Wakanda forever. And Angela Bassett won Golden Globe, but they don't have nothing to do with this movie. But anyway, so
what are we giving this movie?
So we're giving this movie. Read my mind. Good segue. So this I would give it 4.5 Goobers.
4.5?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Because it was really good. I enjoyed it, but it was something missing, and I don't know what it was.
I'll give it a 5. Here's why I'm gonna give it a 5 though.
You got the master's degree in film, so
Seinfeld executed well, great script. I think what I didn't like about it was not the film's fault. I didn't like the ending.
Yeah.
But the ending was real.
But the ending was real. But you know what? Okay, we didn't say what the ending was. I won't say it because I want you to go watch it. Go watch it. I didn't say what the ending was because I felt like and you're funny. Because as I was watching the movie, I was like, I know what happens because he went and read it. I said, I know that's what really happens, but y'all could like at least get him out, take him somewhere, let it, what I'm saying? Pretend with us, exaggerate the truth. But they did, they stayed true to whatever was in that book. I don't think they took too much of a creative
liberty
license. The only thing they probably took a creative license with was the times that he was actually by himself saying the stuff to himself in the mirror, because he caught him twice, but he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
Again.
But
I was not a fan of the end.
Yeah, I was like, dang, they could have exaggerated that a little bit.
But I understand, because that's
what happened.
So
you can't fluff the truth because they not fake news in it.
No, they're not fake.
They didn't fake news it.
It's sad.
It is. They still try.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so yeah, you gotta.
I think they'll get them. I believe it.
in your heart.
In my heart.
They're gonna get in your heart. So we give this movie 5 Goobers. If you happen to jump on live, thanks for watching. If not, come back and watch it. It's gonna be up on the channel. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we have more new movie reviews coming up.
And join us every Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Every Friday night is news to me. Friday night,
Sometimes
every
you
Friday
gotta
night
just make a thing
at
happen.
8 o'clock.
Executive
be-
decisions.
Okay, go on and executive. Be sitting here by yourself. So as always, be blessed, in peace, and it's okay to have a goober-tastic day.
Peace. And she's gonna be here with me.
Couple of goobers, couple of goobers, couple of